Hello and welcome to Tech Baffle. How was your day today? Let me know in the comments section. Today we're going to unbox and review the Hercules XPS 2.0 60 DJ set. For more tech goodness, don't forget to follow me at Tech Baffle. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Snapchat. The Hercules XPS 60 are a 2.0 set of powered speakers, ideal for DJ mixing and monitoring. This set can also be used for personal listening, such as with a hi-fi system or PC. Later on, I'll demonstrate a few non-copyrighted songs for you to hear. But first of all, let's go and unbox them. On the front here you can see that Hercules call this a DJ speaker. In the top right corner you can see it's a 2.0 system, which means there's two separate stereo speakers without a subwoofer. The speakers should be able to achieve relatively low frequencies without a subwoofer. This is the XPS 2.0 60 DJ set, the 60 being the smallest of the XPS 2.0 speaker range. In the bottom right corner you can see it's two separate units with dual bass reflex ports which are situated on the front, which means they should be less boomy if you have them placed near a wall. On Amazon the current price we're making this video is £64.46 in the UK. Other countries may vary. It's also Prime eligible if you like your speedy delivery. So I'll just take a look at the back of the box. It should have most of the information. Yeah, I'll just position the tripod, see if I can get that in position. There we go. So this is the speaker kit overview. So it just gives you a bit of a diagram of basically what the speaker is. It's not exactly interesting. So this is the basic overview of the speaker. If you're really that interested you can pause it right now. It's not exactly interesting to go over. The standout features would be the bass and treble control knobs, as well as having the volume on the front as well, which is useful, as well as having a headphone connector on the front. Another handy feature on the front is the aux in, which means you can connect up a smartphone or MP3 player and you can plug it straight into the front of the speaker. Gives you a bit of advice on the box. It says installing the speaker kit for optimal positioning of the speakers. There should be a 60-degree angle between the two satellites, and between the user and the satellites it is also important that the speakers be positioned at a height whereby the listener's ears are level with the midpoint between the speakers, tweeters and wideband drivers. It's basically a guide. It should mean your ears are in between the tweeters and main drivers. If you have the speakers too low or too high it won't quite sound right. There's lots of marketing stuff all over the box, so I won't go all the way through it, but for the most important things on the specifications it mentions that the satellite speakers are wooden with an ABS cladding on the front face. Individual satellite power is 15 watts RMS. Frequency response is 60 Hz to 20 kHz, which means it should be able to cover a wide amount of frequencies for your music, and also it's magnetically shielded. If you want to have it near certain types of monitors you need magnetically shielded speakers. So now it's time to get the speakers out the box. Unfortunately I've seemed to have forgotten my knife, so I'll just have to resort to using scissors. Hopefully all my fingers stay intact. So placed on the top of the box is the user manual, which should come in lots of different languages. Hopefully we won't need that sort of thing. We'll only use it if we get stuck. So there's one speaker and there's the other speaker. Luckily I've recorded this voiceover post-production, which means that you don't get to hear the horrible polystyrene sound. There's also a packet of cables. One has the speaker cable to connect the two speakers together, and the other one has the RCA to 3.5mm audio connection. This means it's fine to plug into most PCs. If you've got a headphone connection, you should be fine. So I'll just get the polystyrene off the speakers and let's see what they look like. So the one bit of audio I'd like to keep in the video is this. Yes, it's the best sound in the world. So here's the speakers themselves. As you can see they look very smart indeed. I love the yellow Kevlar drivers. They make them look a lot more expensive than they are. And if you know your monitor speakers you probably know that they're roughly inspired by a very popular make of speaker. One downside to this, although I got this on Amazon UK, is unfortunately it came with a European plug, which isn't that helpful for me. Luckily I do have one of these European to UK adapters, which means I should be fine, but just bear in mind that you'll need to get one of those if you want to plug them in the UK. You can get these travel adapters quite cheaply on Amazon, as well as a few other places. They pretty much all do them. I'll put a link in the description to the one that I have. So to connect the two speakers together, they've provided you with speaker cable. This just means it will hook the left and right speaker together, and all you need to do is, there's two different sides to the cable. There's a red side and a black side. You just have to match them up to the speaker ports on the back, and then you're sorted and ready to go. Make sure that the colours are lined up because you don't want to short circuit the speaker. It's hard to tell from the video how big these speakers are, but trust me, these are the smallest of the range. Obviously, the cabinets are a fair size to make sure that it sounds as good as it possibly can. So I'll just go ahead and plug that into the wall. Next step, I'll switch it on. As you can see, there's a bright blue LED, and trust me, it is a bright LED. You can get like a label or something if you find it a bit frustrating, so it's not really the end of the world. All you need to do now is get that RCA cable and connect the red to the red, the white to the white, and then on the other end is the 3.5mm audio connection, and you can plug that into your computer or smartphone, anything that has a headphone jack. I think these speakers look really good. I love the design of them. They're nice and simple, but they actually look quite stylish. Now we've got the speakers hooked up, all we have to do now is try a sound test. For the sound test, I've got a few non-copyrighted songs. I'll put some annotations on the screen, and then I'll also link the songs in the description. Before we start the sound test, I just want to demonstrate the bass and treble controls and what difference they make. So for the sound test, I'll be quiet and just let you listen to it for yourself. So sit back and enjoy.
your eyes, and I'm floating far away. I've never been here before. I don't know the score, but I never wanted you more than I do tonight. Escape with me. Will you escape with me? And we're not brand new. Escape with me. Will you escape with me? I've never been here before. I don't know the score, but I never wanted you more than I do tonight. Escape with me.
So what do I think of the Hercules XPS 2.0 60 DJ set? I think they're a great set of monitors to get you started. You won't get Pro standard at this price, but they're definitely more than capable. These speakers pack plenty of punch considering their size, but their standout feature are the tweeters. They're very crisp sounding with plenty of detail. Any errors in your audio will be easy to spot. The 3-inch woofers are also very controlled and don't sound too boomy. The front-facing bass reflex ports are ideal for placing the speakers near a wall. The Hercules XPS 60s are also very versatile. You get not only the rear-facing RCA connection, but also a front aux in. There's also a headphone jack for headphone monitoring. Most studio monitors won't need EQ as it will place bias on the low, mid and high frequencies. The speakers do feature bass and treble adjustment if you need to fine-tune for your working environment. The bass control doesn't make too much difference, whereas the treble control is more noticeable. Should you buy these? If you're getting into audio, whether it's DJing, monitoring or personal listening, these speakers are a steal. Don't forget these speakers are powered, meaning you won't need a separate amplifier. Most speakers this price are passive only. Setup is easy and sound quality is rich and tasteful. You can hook these speakers up to your PC, smartphone or mixer. As these are monitor speakers, they are designed to be listened at close distance. For listening at a larger distance, a pair of bookshelf or tower speakers would suit you better. The purpose of monitor speakers is to reproduce audio as accurately as possible. This means they are tuned to sound flat, so no bass boost or exaggerated treble. These speakers maintain a relatively flat response, which is great for accurate monitoring. All in all, I think these are awesome little speakers, and they're also really good value on Amazon. I'll put links in the description. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button. Have any questions? Ask away in the comments. If you want more of this sort of thing, don't forget to subscribe and press that bell icon to get notified for the next video. For more tech goodness, don't forget to follow me at TechBaffle. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Snapchat. Thanks for watching. Get all the info you need at techbaffle.com.